Getting word of another attack. Vampires in Central Park. Right before dawn. Can you imagine?
Dawn?
I knew this was coming. Just not so soon.
The city is in enough chaos.
We'll handle it. No problem.
Ah, Blade. Ever the optimist, hmm?
Look at them. The sun will be up any minute now. They don't seem to care.
Then let's make them care. Looks like we're winning. It's safe in Central Park again.
Yes. I'm afraid they'll have to cancel their picnics and ball games for today.
I'm sure they're more worried about surviving.
These fanatics are always the same. Your time has come.
You were too weak for this fight.
Now remember who started. Now let that be a lesson to you. A futile effort. I'll make quick work.
Let us see if they have an answer for this. How many times?
Maybe we should try something.
They're quite fixated on me. I know this must pain you, Blade, to see your turf overrun like this. All that work.
Kinda seems like you're trying to piss me off.
Am I that transparent? In honesty, I heard you fight harder when you're angry.
I'm fond of that tactic myself, Doctor. As you can see, he doesn't always buy it.
Play along when I hear.
No, truly, what did you expect, honestly? No one is to blame.
Ought to make things interesting. Watch me. I'm on it.
I moved like that once, centuries ago.
Great time's over.
I've been waiting. It seems our work isn't done yet.
Without sunlight to fall back on, my job is about to get a lot harder.
You seem to have plenty of other tools, or toys, at your disposal.
Nothing scares a vampire more than the sun. It sure motivated you.
This shall be of great help. Your mother abandoned you.
I smell. Let's put it to good use. Be my victim.
More of them dropping in.
If we don't contain this here and now, New York could be overrun in a matter of days.
I think that's fairly obvious to all of us, hence the urgency.
What urgency? You're dragging this out. Keep the pressure on them.
That's a neat trick. This won't take. I'll make quick work of you. Watch close.
They do not fear the sun.
I'll give them something to fear.
No. Allow me!
So, the wait is finally over. How long has it been since you felt the sun on your face, Dracula?
Centuries, the better part of a millennium, in fact. But you already knew that, Blade. And thanks to your unlikely ally, Dr. Morpheus, I will bask in the dawn of eternity. I cannot allow that. I am impressed. Feel my call. They're mine. Now that was something. He will move as one. Nailed it. That was something. Lilith really want me out of the picture. my children will finally know true freedom. The power to rule the day just as easily as we rule the night.
You rule the night? Maybe in some rat hole in Transylvania, but New York is my town.
That is all about to change. Just as it began, your legacy ends.
My strength still grows.
Never seen that before.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
Are you convinced the afterlife?
I will have my vengeance.
I have faced far worse.
Appears we'll be delayed. To think I've come full circle. My salvation and my curse all began.
A common refrain from vampires who haven't yet accepted their profound gift.
Not everyone wants to feed on the innocent. Never did understand that.
I understood perfectly well. I just don't indulge in weakness.
They will know our power.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Lost children, you disappoint us, betray us, shed the blood of your own.
No one hurts you more than family.
Join us in the light. We won't ask again.
You won't. But not for the reason you think.
I don't understand. Why aren't you?
To mass-produce the serum, you diluted my sample. Yes, it protected you from the sunlight, but each use of your powers burned more of it away. You are, as they say, running on fumes. And when those expire, so do you.
This isn't over.
It is, for now. Unless you'd care to stay for a walk in the park.
to the sewer, where he belongs.
Are you disappointed we didn't destroy him?
Nah, he always comes back. But knowing he's got to live with that humiliation almost makes it worth knowing you.
Congratulations, Hunter. Dracula's vampires suffered a major loss today.
You deserve the credit, Doctor. You did good work today.
The sunlight serum is so diluted it no longer poses a threat. The vampires have been cast back into the night, where they belong. I don't think I can properly express my relief. Hunter, if you had not been there to lean on throughout all this, I do not know how I would have survived.
This plague of vampires put stress on the whole team. We supported each other.
You are too kind. I'm glad I found such a welcoming family of heroes. And about that, Hunter, you should know that I will remain committed to the Midnight Sun's greater mission. You all helped me in my time of need. It is only fair that I return the favor.
Your support is much appreciated.
Marvelous. But before we move on, we must make one final decision regarding the Sunlight Serum.
We?
Oh, yes. I value your guidance. My prototype sample is no more, but I still possess my research notes. I could continue my experiments in the hopes of curing myself and maybe others, unless the risk of it falling into the wrong hands seems too great.
You are too emotionally close to this problem right now. Store your notes in a safe place until you have time to reflect on the best path forward.
I had not thought of that approach, but it does have merit. I do not know when the right time will come, but I look forward to that day. Thank you for your help, Hunter.
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony!
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car!
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change. Hunter, I need a few minutes to myself.
Take your time. I am around if you want to talk.
Thanks.
Hey boss, any clue why Robbie freaked out about the new gear? Does he hate efficiency?
Whatever his reason, yelling at you did nothing to help.
He takes everything so personally. But hey, he's just a guy with a righteous rage spirit living in his head. What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna bring the rest of this gear online. Should help you streamline the process when you and Parker do your thing.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. We have no big threats on the horizon, so today we're going to retool some of our gear.
No big threats? What about Lilith?
Shop class deals with known quantities. Lilith alters fundamental scientific principles just by existing. She's way out of our league. Besides, we have a ton of ideas in the backlog for these personal prototypes. It all depends on the components at hand. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
We should get started.
You know what? It's just easier if I show you.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work. What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
I guess you are in charge now.
I didn't want this.
That is not what I saw.
I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight.
It seems we can finally put this ordeal with Morbius's serum behind us.
Thankfully, we have more important things to focus on now.
Hunter, thank you for not being overly harsh with Morbius.
I only did what seemed to be right at the time.
I would say you are wise beyond your years, but you have more years than most of us put together. Maybe that's what makes you so discerning.
And still no wrinkles.
Indeed. I am just glad that Morbius found some peace of mind. I am familiar with that journey. It's not easy. Be proud of your part in that, Hunter.
Tension's so thick I could claw it to shreds.
Something, or someone, is going to snap. Did you hear Tony and Strange arguing? Who's next? Parker and Nico? Seen good troops lose their minds not knowing if a tank was going to mortar their bunkers, but seeing seasoned, enhanced heroes walking on eggshells is a new kind of unsettling. And so I said,
"Get your hand off that lady's purse, or I'll eat your spleen."
That is one way to take care of a situation. What happened next?
well, I went home hungry that night.
I hate battling on an empty stomach.
Oh yeah, these days, I always have a snack before going on patrol.
Is it hard to have a symbiote constantly affecting your emotions?
Actually, my symbiote often keeps me grounded. Its emotions certainly influence mine, but it never makes me do anything I don't want.
So the symbiote is not forcing you to eat people's spleens?
I'll try anything once, as long as it's not an olive. Seriously, I hate olives. You really know how to show an alien suit and its host a good time.
Did you hear Tony and Strange argue?
You were right, Blade. Morbius proved very useful today.
You know, even I'm impressed that he stared down Dracula.
So, did the two of you bury the hatchet?
We're not exactly friends, but I appreciate his experience in the field.
Sounds like someone is developing a grudging respect for the living vampire.
Okay, sure. Just don't tell him I said that.
You know, grudging respect is the first step to real friendship.
It's time to drop this, Hunter.
Can't believe I'm saying this aloud, but I think I figured out Dracula's master plan.
Go on.
There is a Lilith connection, but it's not direct. Dracula is acting like he knows the world is coming to an end. Didn't expect him to be an apocalypse prepper, but here we are. Think of every play he's backed so far. Some of his plans overlap, right?
I had noticed that.
That's because he's throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. It doesn't matter what plans fail. As long as one succeeds, he wins. The good news is, we're foiling his plans faster than he's setting them in motion. If we keep nipping these buds, he'll have nothing left. Let's debrief on the latest. Looks like Dracula's plan went up in smoke. See what I did there?
I do. Is the sunlight serum truly gone?
Dracula still has a supply, but it's barely effective, as you experienced. For a master plan, this one was a real dud.
Morbius shamed Dracula. The Lord of Vampires will rid himself of the serum.
Think you're right. Never mess with the sun.
You mean the suns?
But shh.
What?
It's a... never mind. Central is tracking all mention of the sunlight serum or anything like it. Unless it finds something, I think we're done here. Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
Acunis ad sepulchrum, nam hac in hora, tutela contra inferna vocat, paper potestatum, auferte molem omni noxa, iram et tristis, qui psycho.
Agatha, what are you doing?
Casting a protection spell over the Abbey. Now that we are in possession of the Parchment of Power, we must be vigilant in guarding against its influences.
What can I do to help?
You can't. This is a very rare form of sorcery, practiced only by those who have passed from this realm. But you can watch over the others. This spell will only prevent the worst type of harm the parchment can inflict, but can't stop it from making mischief completely.
Mischief? What sort of mischief?
There's no way of knowing for sure. But if there's one thing I am sure of, it's this. The words etched onto the page were written by Chthon himself. Not even my magic can silence them. They will affect us, if only in whispers. I mean, they're probably affecting us right here, right now, and won't stop. Not until Stark finally manages to nuke it from space.
Then there is hope.
There sure is. But until that happens, we need to protect ourselves. Speaking of, I should really finish this incantation. The spell cannot be completed without it.
I will leave you to it then.
Sleep well, Hunter. If you can.
For once, my failure of science has worked to our advantage.
Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
After the traitor Blaze betrayed me to that demon, Robbie would not leave my side. Ileana tore through reality itself to find me. I am here now because of their actions, not yours.
Then for once I am grateful to them. Still, I fear you have traded one problem for another. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the Parchment of Power?
You were right, Mother.
I am?
Robbie will never be Johnny Blaze. He will become something far greater. I gladly place my fate and that of the world in his hands.
My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
I hope the others slept better than I did.
This chapel brings back some old memories.
How? Your first time at the Abbey was when Peter and I brought you here.
True. It's just this place reminds me of the church where we fought Dracula.
I never took you for a religious man, Eddie.
I don't know what I believe anymore. Just because I dress like a monster doesn't mean I want to be one. Remember how I told you I used to be a reporter?
Yes, like Peter.
I'm nothing like Parker. That boy exploited his heroism to make cash taking blurry photos. I was a journalist. I wanted to mix it up on the streets, uncover the types of corruption that exploits the little guy, speak truth to power and all that jazz.
That is very noble, Eddie. You seem destined to become a great hero.
I appreciate that. Maybe you're right. Unfortunately, at some point, I lost my way. Cut a few corners with an important story, didn't double-check my sources, and ended up embarrassing myself publicly. I lost my job.
That sounds hard, Eddie.
After my father disowned me, I ended up at a church that looked a bit like this chapel.
Looking for a new start?
Looking to end it all, actually. But that's when I was saved by a higher power.
Sounds like you had an almost spiritual experience?
You could say that. I say, I found myself. On that day, the symbiote and I united. We vowed to become something better. A lethal protector who safeguarded innocence. On that day, we became Venom.
I heard you also tried to murder Spider-Man.
Trust me, he had it coming.
No, that can't be. I had that dream too.
Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neurosis?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1 billion trillion to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here. And that's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I am pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is, what I saw last night made me worry about you.
I am more worried about you. Riddled with nightmares, suspicious of friends and colleagues. The page is getting to you.
The page is not getting to me. Everyone had the same exact nightmare last night. If anything, it's getting to everyone here.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
Are you afraid of reading the page because you think you would betray us, Robbie?
Kinda. Yeah.
I do not think you ever could. You are made of stronger stuff than Blaze.
Thanks, Hunter. It makes me feel better. But I'm still not chancing it. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in. Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
Take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
I'm surprised a nightmare has shaken the lot of you up so easily.
Not just a nightmare, Hunter, but a shared nightmare. About you.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
We both know nothing is just a dream, especially these days.
Let's hope this one was. We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
Lilith's messing with our minds, right? Because that dream was too real. Maybe I shouldn't be so gung-ho about you confronting Lilith.
What do we have today?
Once, I dreamt that I grew 4 more arms after the radioactive spider bite. Then I also grew mouth pincers. I even turned into a giant spider and went full kaiju on Midtown. So no more late night binging on Japanese monster movies when my spider senses kick in.
You better not say I've been disappointed. You almost... Not. But we are. I'm usually a light sleeper.
Look, I'm not looking for your deep, dark diary secrets. Don't get freaked out. I don't care who you have a crush on. Can't believe I'm actually asking you this, but I wonder if you could give me a peek behind the magical veil?
Magical veil?
Yeah, I don't want to know card tricks or anything like that. I just want to know more about the secrets of magic. I'm talking about the spooky stuff.
Let me teach you something small to start off with. Maybe read a grimoire. See how you like it.
I promise I'm a quick study. Don't hesitate to throw me in the deep end.
I do not doubt your intelligence, which is why we have to start small. Exposing you to magic's darkest secrets right away could do some damage.
What kind of damage could a little book learning do?
Well, reading the wrong grimoire has the potential to wipe your mind completely and turn you into an empty vessel ripe for possession by non-corporeal entities that lurk in the outer darkness, just waiting for unwitting magical explorers to uncover the wrong bit of knowledge.
Don't read the wrong books. Got it. See? I'm a quick student.
Just let me know when and where, and we will begin.
It's good that we have the kind of relationship where I can come to you about this stuff and there's no judgment.
You could not talk to Strange about this?
He knows his stuff, but if I came to him to teach me, I'd never hear the end of it. The man loves the sound of his own voice, especially when he's reciting incantations. If you don't mind, can we keep these lessons between you and me?
Do not worry. I will keep my secret to my grave. And beyond.
That's the kind of commitment I like to hear. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Very well. I think I have the perfect reading for your first assignment. There is a book up on that shelf. Occulta Pericula Amet.
Oh, my Latin is a little rusty, but does that say Dangerous Magic Secrets?
Ancient wizards did not like to get clever with their book titles. Anyway, take notes, and we will talk later.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
I'm trying to assume it was Lilith in all our heads last night. Don't prove me wrong, Hunter. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? It was all a dream. Next time, could you dream of literally anything else? I'll even take one of those dreams where we're all late to class, and it's test day, and we're all in our pajamas. You know, the usual kind of dread.
Last night was no dream. Lilith intended us to witness that vision. That said, something...
Now we're getting somewhere. Good. I was hoping for something to do. Crunch the numbers. Here's the latest from Hydra. We're ready to make a move.
I bet Stephen always has strange dreams. Get it? Stephen Strange?
I do not think you are intimidating at all.
You flatter me, Hunter.
Seems like everyone had a restless night. I hate to ask this, but are you all right?
Why? Do I look like there is something wrong with me?
No, not at this moment, but the dream, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you? I wouldn't put it past her to invade your dreams, the way I think she just invaded ours last night.
Do you really think she can manipulate us through our dreams? Even in this protected pocket dimension?
Anything is possible. In any case, best to keep our wits about us. I just don't want anything to happen to you, kiddo.
Perhaps dream is not the right word. A vision?
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Nothing new. Bring what you got.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited. This one's for you. It must be tough losing all the time. For like decades.
That's an interesting technique. The strength of chaos energy.
You attached to that face.
It's good to have friends. Don't make this any harder than it has to be. Here we go again.
Good planning has paid off.
You've still got some time. Tear them to shreds.
That must have taken practice.
You know, you're pretty good at this. Ooh, I like it.
Reality is only an illusion.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Don't let up. The more you take down here, the less we have to deal with later.
Not looking good for you. It just keeps getting easier.
Sorry, but you had it coming.
Got some backup coming.
I'll be right here.
Time is almost up. Do as much as you can.
Take that!
You've been practicing, haven't you?
Coming at you!
Crude, but effective.
Looks like it's up to me. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Oh, this should be good.
sides! Gotta be honest, you didn't leave me much choice. Okay, that was awesome.
I guess they're still after me.
We've done it. Excellent work.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
Hi, Hunter.
Hunter, a word?
I'm listening.
I wanted to apologize. I'm afraid I came off a bit cold when we last spoke.
As I said before, it is all right. I do not expect you to warm up to me right away.
If we want to kick the temperature up in here, all I need to do is think of good thoughts.
You are speaking literally?
Yes, but that conversation is for another time.
I see you are still hesitant in sharing parts of yourself.
I'm not trying to keep secrets, but I don't want to alarm anyone.
Why would it be alarming?
Hypothetically speaking, how would you feel if others learned that you could cause a hurricane if you became too upset?
I do not think I would feel good about myself.
Some people start viewing you differently. As a leader, that's the last thing I want.
Do you think they are scared?
No. I have a tight lid around my emotions. Let's leave it at that. I go into detail, but...
You do not trust me yet.
Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm sure we'll get there.
pain, no gain. We need any advantage we can get.
Evil doesn't take time off. Neither should we.
Later.
Nico says I'm Pan. Do I look like a chef to you?
Come on over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh parchment blasting tech here.
Is this it? Is this the thing that will destroy the parchment?
Well, you better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator. Plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes. Plus a few crucial adjustments. Plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly.
Are you sure it will work?
I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
Got more coil for me? Initiating sparkle. These should definitely give you an edge. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Found another artifact, Hunter? Just a moment. Generations ago, these were quite the rage. Always a pleasure.
Anytime now, Tony.
Yeah, you're being a little extra you right
I'm a
now.
little excited that another one of my brilliant, one-of-a-kind inventions will thwart the apocalypse. Again.
Uh-huh. What's the plan?
No, not yet. Waiting until we have a quorum. Don't want to have to explain the complex calculations, algorithms, and other assorted science bits twice.
The Forge Demon was right. You do love the sound of your own voice.
Relax, will ya? When this works, victory blowout party at my Malibu estate. Everyone's invited.
I have something for you.
A new high-def camera?
Components for shop class.
Be honest, have I traveled back in time?
No. You sent me a message.
Right. I set those up before the last meeting. And you got one.
So, what should I do with these components?
I can take them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you hand them over, I can get Tony and Robbie talking again.
And if not?
I'll give them all back. Deal?
Agreed.
Parker, you're not gonna believe this. Found a pivotal piece of intel that could blow the doors off Dracula's dirty dealings.
That's fantastic. What do you have?
Last year, a guy broke into the Central Park Zoo and tried to feed on the animals. I just got the police transcript of his interrogation. He admits to being a vampire and talks about Dracula's underwater base at the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know how to break this to you, but I helped cover that story for the Bugle. The guy wasn't a vampire. He swallowed a pound of MG.
what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
As you wish.
Prepare to die!
That's an interesting technique.
Pick you!
Leave some for the rest of us. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. I'm impressed.
Practicing, haven't you?
Ready! To restore our strength! Consider it a gift!
It's good to have friends.
The promised blood is here! Now!
You've attracted some unwanted attention from the Fallen. Just what you needed.
We are too good for them.
Where have I seen that before?
Your fate is sealed.
That's the best you got?
You really shouldn't get yourself into these situations.
Power of the light.
We can wait no more! Our pact will not be broken! My mother's pact!
Ooh, you should probably see a doctor. Why are they all still looking at me? Just what I needed.
There is no escape.
You're still holding back, Hunter. I can feel your true power.
We expected more from them.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.